Okay, I wanted to wait and read this because I have another activity to go along with it. And I think once you have heard the story or the morning message, then you'll know what it is I'm talking about. So let's read this together. Dear Smarties, today I got a new book in the mail. Let's try that sentence again. Today I got a new book in the mail. I think you will like it. I will tell you who looked in when I wrote. Remember this? We just make the R sound. Wrote this. Tomorrow. Love, Mrs. Smolak. Let's read the whole thing. We did the one sentence. The next sentence said, and I think you can read this pretty easily because most of the words are popcorn words. I think you will like it. And then I had something funny happen while I was doing this message. I will tell you who looked in when I wrote this tomorrow. I'll tell you that tomorrow. Love, Mrs. Smolak. So from the very beginning, here we go. Dear Smarties, today I got a new book in the mail. I think you will like it. I will tell you who looked in when I wrote this tomorrow. Love, Mrs. Smolak. So this is the new book that I got, and it is called The Day the Punctuation Came to Town. The Day Punctuation Came to Town. So I think I may have to move up a little bit so you can see a little better. Okay, here we go. So The Day Punctuation Came to Town is written by Kimberly Gard. We know that means that that's the author. It's illustrated by Sandy Sonke. That means that she was the artist. The illustrator illustrates the book. Title page? No. Title page? Almost. It has the title but no information. Title page. The title page tells us the title of the story and author and illustrator. So it's new, so let me kind of bend it a little bit so it'll hold flat. Hope you can see this. There we go. A new family moved to Alphabet City. The punctuations. Exclamation point led the way to their very first day at a new school. Let's hurry, he exclaimed. I can't wait to get there. We are going to have so much fun. Exclamation point was always excited about something. Question mark wondered what it would be like. Do you think everyone will be nice? Are we going the right way? Should we ask for directions? Do you hear how our words go up sometimes when we ask a question? Period followed, bringing up the line to a close. Let's go. I'll tell you when to stop. Comma kept pausing. Wait for me, please. When they walked into school, exclamation point burst forward. Hi, everyone! The little letters stared. Who are you? They asked. You don't look like letters. We're not letters, exclamation point explained. We're the punctuation family. The punctuation who? The letters were confused. Look, I did just notice this. Here's their teacher, Mrs. H. I'll have to tell her about that. That's funny. I'm exclamation point, and this is question mark, comma, and period. We're different from letters, but we love being around words. The punctuations join the class. The letters work to make words. Exclamation point, question mark, and period joined in the fun. Exclamation point added excitement to words. This says, wow. Question mark asked a lot of questions. Who? Is it a question mark? Period brought each sentence to a tidy end. Stop. Comma tried not to get stepped on and fit in wherever he could. Oh, no. As the day wore on, comma began to feel smaller and smaller. The letters love making words, but I just get in the way and keep them apart, he whispered to himself. No one wants me here. And when no one was looking, comma snuck out the door. Inside the classroom, exclamation point was creating a great deal of excitement. The letters were cheering and hurrying to make words. Yay! Boom! Duck! Shouldn't we quiet down? Question mark asked, but no one could hear her over the noise. Run! The letters kept making words faster and faster and faster. Soon, words were everywhere. There were so many words they all became jumbled. Period hurried to stop them, but the letters tripped over her and collided. With a thundering crash, the letters fell one after another until they all tumbled through the door, spilling into the hall. Comma stared in shock. The letters were piled. The words all tangled. Exclamation point, question mark, and period ran into the hallway. They saw the heap of letters, and then they saw comma. What are you doing here? Question mark asked. I didn't think anyone wanted me around, comma sighed. I just slow everything down. Comma, without you, things become a disaster, exclamation point said, pointing to the pile of letters and words. Period nodded. Slowing things down is your job, and the words need you. Didn't you know? Question mark asked. When we're with words, we all have a job to do. I add excitement! Exclamation point burst out. Have a question? Question mark asked. That's what I'm here for. And I put a stop to things, period said. And also we know that a period reminds us to don't forget the uppercase next. We're the punctuation family, and we all work together to help letters and words they make. The punctuations help the letters back into the classroom. When the letters began making words again, comma stood right in the middle. The letters looked confused. What are you doing? You're not at the end. It's my job, comma said. From now on, I'll help keep things in order. And this says, yes, please. How? The letters asked. It was comma's turn to explain. We all work together. Words need punctuation, and punctuation needs words. And the exclamation point and question mark asked, snack time? And I am going to take this one to the next page. So let's take a look at what those words said at the very end. The words said, let's eat letters. Do you think that's what they were saying? Let's eat letters? How about if we put in a comma? Let's eat letters. I still don't think we're eating letters. How about here? Let's eat letters. Since they were talking to the letters, let's eat letters makes more sense. In our story, it said snack time. Let's eat letters. The comma went right between, and there's the period at the end of that sentence. Let's look at some more sentences that don't say what they mean without their comma. Commas are very important. This says, I love cooking, kids, and reading. Now this is true about me, but do you think I love cooking, kids? You're right, I don't. But if I put a comma in here, it will make a list. I love cooking, kids, and reading. Because Mrs. Smolak doesn't love cooking kids. She loves hugging kids. I love cooking, kids, and reading. The next says, we are going to cut and paste kids. When we are getting ready to do an art project, do you think that I am going to tell us that we're going to cut and paste kids? I think we are talking to the kids. So I'm going to put a comma here and see if this works better. We are going to cut and paste kids. You hear that pause in between? We didn't stop, but we paused between paste and kids so that the reader knows that we're not going to be cutting and pasting kids. And the last one I think is the funniest. So listen to this. While Dad was eating, the dog barked. While Dad was eating the dog? Do you think that Dad was eating the dog? That is too silly. So let's put a comma to pause in between the words eating and the to separate the dog over to this side. All right? Let's try this. While Dad was eating, the dog barked. Does that make sense? While Dad was eating, the dog barked. Dad was not eating the dog. So punctuation is very important to readers to tell us the meaning of what the author is trying to say. I hope you had fun with this. I will see you later.